Welcome to SVJ Academy. In this session, we are going to discuss about theories of learning and some questions on theories of learning. Before discussing questions on theories of learning, let us know few definitions, meaning and features of learning and how learning, maturation, development are interrelated factors each other and few questions on learning. Okay, now come to the learning. It is a result of one's experience. Learning is defined as any relatively permanent change in behavior or behavioral potential produced by experience. See, learning is a permanent behavioral change, not a temporary changes. We could see some temporary changes in someone like using drugs or fatigue. We see some behavioral changes. This is not considered as a learning. It is a temporary changes. How learning is relatively permanent change in behavior? Learning is spectrum of changes due to practice and experience. Okay, let's see one example for it. Riding a cycle is the example for relatively permanent change in behavior. When someone first attempts to ride a cycle, they struggle with balance, steering, and coordination. Sometimes they might fall repeatedly, but through practice and experience, they gradually develop some skills. After that, we could see some changes in their behavior. They go from being unable to ride to being able to ride a cycle. Once the skill is mastered, it becomes a relatively permanent behavior. If he does not ride a cycle for many years, he can usually get back on and ride again because it is relatively permanent behavior. So, learning occurs due to experience and practice. Features of learning. First one, experience. The first feature is that learning always involves some kind of experience. Number two, learning is an inferred process and is different from performance. Here, performance is a person's observed behavior or response or action. Okay, now let us understand terms inference and performance through an example. See, you are asked by your teacher to remember a poem. You read that poem number of times. Then you say that you have learnt the poem. You are asked to recite the poem and you are able to recite it. The recitation of the poem by you is your performance. On this basis, your performance, the teacher infers that you have learnt the poem. This is inference. Learning is a process and not product. Here, process of learning means learning involves active engagement, exploration, and experimentation. It's about how you learn, not just what you learn. This includes developing critical thinking, problem solving skills, and adapting to new situations. A product of learning means it could be a completed project or a test score or specific skills required. However, this focuses on the end results only. So that learning is a process. We will learn and getting experiences throughout life. And fourth one, learning involves all those experiences and training of individual which help him to produce changes in behavior. Learning prepares an individual for any adjustment and adaptation. Learning is purposeful and goal oriented. Learning is a very comprehensive process which covers all fields like cognitive, and affective of human behavior. Learning is universal and continuous. Learning is continuous process. It means that people are learning new skills or gaining knowledge continuously. That doesn't mean they are learning constantly in classroom. There are many ways to learn, including observing others, listening to podcasts, reading some books. In this way, we will learn throughout life. Learning and maturation. Maturation and learning are closely related. Maturation is essential for learning to take place, and maturation is linked with unfolding and ripening of inherent traits. Maturation is the process of natural growth. Maturation is a developmental process. Maturation involves the biological process of growth and differentiation. How maturation and learning are interrelated? See, learning and training should start when the child reaches an appropriate level of maturation, which implies concept of readiness for an activity. For example, a 6-month-old baby cannot learn how to control bowel movements because neither his brain nor his body is mature enough to do so. Similarly, a child can't learn certain speech patterns before a certain degree of maturation has occurred. Learning and development. Development is a complex process. Development is the interaction of heredity and environment. To remember this, use this formula. Development is equal to H into E. Development is the product of heredity and environment. Development and learning are interrelated process. See, learning of knowledge leads to cognitive development. Learning of language leads to social development. Emotional maturity leads to emotional development. In this way, maturation, learning, and development are interrelated factors. These are the very important points what I have given in all slides, because in previous years some questions were asked. Okay, now let's see some questions on learning. Question number 1. Learning is a dash. Options: 1. Process. Option number 2. Aptitude. Option number 3. Attitude. Option number 4. Product. The right answer is option number 1. Process. Question number 2. The most appropriate meaning of learning is: options: 1. Inculcation of knowledge. Option number 2. Personal adjustment. Option number 3. Modification of behavior. Option number 4. Acquisition of skills. The right answer is option number 3. Modification of behavior. Question number 3. Which is the prime mode of learning in children? Options: 1. Reading. Option number 2. Listening. Option number 3. Writing. Option number 4. Imitation. The right answer is option number 4. Imitation. Question number 4. Learning is said to be influenced by options: 1. Neither genetics nor environment. Option number 2. Only genetics. Option number 3. Both genetics and environment. Option number 4. Only environment. The right answer is option number 3. Both genetics and environment. Question number 5. Learning can occur through options: 1. Direct experience only. Option number 2. Observation only. Option number 3. Neither observation nor direct experience. Option number 4. Both observation and direct experience. The correct answer is option number 4. Both observation and direct experience. Question number 6. Which of the following is an example of learning? Options: 1. A child learning to ride a bike. Option 2. A baby's first step. Option 3. A person's reflexes. Option 4. A person's height decrease. The right answer is option number 1. A child learning to ride a bike. Question number 7. Which of the following is not a characteristic of learning? Options: 1. It can result in new skills and knowledge. Option 2. It is a process. Option 3. It always involves conscious effort. Option 4. It is influenced by experience. The right answer is option number 3. It always involves conscious effort. Question number 8. Learning is essential for options 1. Only professional development. Option 2. Only academic success. Option 3. Adaptation and survival. Option 4. All of the above. The correct answer is option number 4. All of the above. Question number 9. Which of the following best describes the role of practice in learning? Options 1. Practice is irrelevant to learning. Option 2. Practice leads to forgetting. Option 3. Practice can hinder learning. Option 4. Practice strengthens learned behaviors. The right answer is option number 4. Practice strengthens learned behaviors. Question number 10. Which of the following best defines learning in psychology? Options 1. Any change in behavior. Option 2. Temporary change in behavior. Option 3. Change in behavior due to maturation. Option 4. Relatively permanent change in behavior due to experience. The correct option is 4. Relatively permanent change in behavior due to experience. Question number 11. Which of the following is key characteristic of learning? Options 1. Learning is a sudden and immediate process. Option 2. Change in behavior is relatively enduring. Option 3. Learning necessarily implies improvement. Option 4. Learning involves only memorization of facts. The right answer is option number 2. Change in behavior is relatively enduring. Question number 12. Learning is considered a process because options 1. It is a fixed state. Option 2. It is a static concept. Option 3. It is a continuous development that unfolds over time. Option 4. It is a one-time event. The correct answer is option number 3. It is a continuous development that unfolds over time. Question number 13. Which of the following is a key feature of learning? Options 1. Learning is restricted to formal education settings. Option 2. Learning involves a relatively permanent change in behavior. Option 3. Learning is a passive process. Option 4. Learning is always intentional. The right answer is option number 2. Learning involves a relatively permanent change in behavior. Question number 14. Which of the following statements regarding learning is most correct? Options 1. Learning always involves a change in behavior. Option 2. Learning involves some degree of motivation. Option 3. Learning is invariably the consequent of stimulation. Option 4. Learning always involves change in behavior. Here I have given option 4 and 1 same. So correct answer is both are right. Option 1 and 4. Learning always involves a change in behavior. Question number 15. Which of the following is the most adequate definition of learning? Options 1. The modification of behavior. Option 2. The solving problems. Option 3. The development of skills. Option 4. The acquisition and organization of knowledge. The right answer is option number 1. Modification of behavior. Question number 16. Birds fly in the sky. This indicates options an instinctual behavior. Option 2. Simple practice. Option 3. An act of maturity. Option 4. A learning process. The right answer is option number 3. An act of maturity. Question number 17. Maturation is a options 1. Acquired. 2. Unnatural. Option 3. Natural process. Option 4. Heredity. The right answer is option number 3. Natural process. Question number 18. Response is an options 1. Speech. Option 2. Instruction. Option 3. Answer. Option 4. Action brought about by stimulation. The right answer is option number 4. Action brought about by stimulation.